All right, this is the fourth game in our series. It takes you behind the scenes of MP's quest to prove.
Well, guess.
MP!
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word KINGS along with your issue and seek location to 55555. A member of our guest relations will respond and address.
Up next, the Kings taking on the Timberwolves. For Sacramento, they've won just 4 games. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, checked in for Sacramento. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Gobert's checked in. And talk about competitive spirit. MP has come out and, in essence, dedicated this season to winning his own matchups.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that MP's obsession with winning his personal matchups has backfired. It's putting too much pressure on him each night to make good on that promise. And I think it's been a distraction for his teammates. Let's see if they can turn the tide tonight.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Island's checked in on the court for Minnesota. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Shannon in at the 2 guard. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
MP against Gobert. MP, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, you can see Schroeder willing to take more and more threes. If you're going to stay in the league, you've got to make them.
Mr. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. The kick out to Sabonis. Back to MP. Misses from short range. Timberwolves leading by 4. Inside, Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the King. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Clark, the pass to Shannon. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Highland misses. Schroeder outside. Oh, good with the triple. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Zach LaVine is out there with MP. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. They get it back. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
They double him with MP. Pass to Highland. Miller outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Well, this is LaVine's mindset. He is ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hand.
So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard, and they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Sacramento making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. MP inside. He's defended by Randall, and good that time.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Gobert, that's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Gobert's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Kings trailing. Pass to Ellis. Here's MP. Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now Conley fires the 3, sinks the triple. And now a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Now, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Back to MP. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Oh, that's a chippy. Point-blank range. He'd like that one back.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Randle's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
LaVine feeling it out a bit. Schroeder outside. 4 on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Sacramento again missing. Here's Shannon. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
BB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Clark comes in for Bones Highland. Here's MP. MP with the easy bucket inside.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Randall outside from downtown. Rebound by Murray. The Kings trail by 9. MP outside. Kings moving the ball around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
In that game against the Spurs, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And the shot goes down. That's 7 points for MP.
That's where Murray's most effective, not just scoring, but creating as well.
Here's Shannon. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now that's foul number 2, and he's got to avoid another this half if he wants to stay on the floor.
Randall down low. Sabonis is there.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Here's MP. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. MP's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll return shortly.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah,
And time now to talk injury. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to... Randall. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yes, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Clark. Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Conley, and it's Shannon in at the shooting guard. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForge, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you, Kevin.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Westbrook against Conley. Clark for 3. It's good from long range. Clark's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Here's MP. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Timberwolves leading by 18. To the inside. Shot's good by Shannon. Shannon's got 7.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
A nice shot by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
They double team Conley. And the wide open shot from Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
MP, that's for 2. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got MP. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Monk. Then it's Zach LaVine. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. MP, no good. The Timberwolves shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Dillingham, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
It's been all Timberwolves. Here's Dillingham. The wide open look here for Highland. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Monk, the pass to MP. And the shot goes in. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Pass to Ingles. There's the three. Rebound by the Kings.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Ingles against Levine. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Levine. Levine's got his third assist on the night. Timberwolves leading by 23. Pass to Randall. And finished off by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Down low, here's MP. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Ingles, here's Highland. Off target from three-point range.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Here's Levine, banked in off the glass.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Bounce pass from Randall. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul of the game. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Sabonis finds MP. Bucket is good. MP's got 21.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has so many strengths to his game, but to me, his passing is at the top of the list.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Miller with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Miller's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. MP passes to Sabonis. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Miller dishes to Gobert. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight. Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Miller. Launches a 3. He's off on that one. Here's MP. A rebound by the Timberwolves. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Engel.
That's a perfect example.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy
Tough loss for you tonight, MP.
No cap, they played hard.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much.
Okay, all right. They should, but they're.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with, you look at Sacramento, this is their third matchup of the NBA Cup. They've gone 1-1 so far. Changes for Phoenix. Dunn comes in for Brooks, and Gillespie is subbed in for Allen. And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Jalen Green, Devin Booker out there with Williams, and it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. Dunn's shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
And that's just outstanding work in transition. Green, knowing where he needs to get to in these spots.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of three backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo. All right, Shams, thanks very much.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
The shot by Dunn, no good. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Kings. 4-point game to the middle. Here's MP. Sinks that one after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
They double him with MP. Dunn outside. It's Booker on the wing. Connects from downtown. Booker's got 6 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Schroeder. Sacramento passing it around. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, not only does this show off Levine's skills, it's also a great morale boost for your team.
Here's Dunn. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. He's got 5.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Phoenix. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Phoenix.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing is they've created lots of second chances at the line, knocking down a high percentage of their free throws tonight.
On the court right now for the Suns, they've got Devin Booker, and it's done in at the 4 slot. Last year, Jalen Green was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Green was the first Rockets player to win the award multiple times since James Harden in 2019. And, you know, we've seen the flashes, and now on a new team, can he improve his consistency?
The Suns lead by 7. Gillespie passes to Dunn. Again, Phoenix, good for 2. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
Pass to Green. Here's Gillespie, covered by Schroeder. Here's Dunn from the arc. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Charity stripe shot. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Outside, Green. Pass to Dunn. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. The Suns beat them last time when these two met in Phoenix.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Over to the wing, takes a 3. Shot is good by Gillespie. And it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Back to Schroeder. And the layup is good off the glass. Schroeder's gotten his first basket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Levine. Terrific work from Green inside.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Here's MP. And a missed layup. The Suns lead by 11. Here's Gillespie. That one is off. Oh, nice D from Schroeder. Pass to MP. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. MP's got 8 points in the quarter. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look for Phoenix. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Iguodaro. Brooks comes in for Dunn. And it's Allen in for Green. Booker! Just shredding the D.
Incredible balance to convert the tough basket. Booker doesn't play scared around the rim.
59 seconds left in the first half of this one. MP no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Left side Williams. Outside Booker. Allen with a screen on Monk. From behind the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's MP. MP is doubled. Williams grabs the board. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. To the paint. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
stolen by Murray. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Phoenix Suns.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Changing gears now, this should be interesting. Thanks as always for watching.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Changes for Phoenix. Dunn, he's checked in for Brooks. And Gillespie is subbed in for Allen. They've got MP, Russell Westbrook out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Zach LaVine. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Guys?
Tremendous support. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Pass to MP. Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Here's LaVine for 3. At the arc, Zach LaVine.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Pass to MP. To the inside. Out to Schroeder. MP left side. 46 seconds left in the third. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Gillespie passes to Williams. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
MP left side. Tipped away. The Suns lead by 4. Booker, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Oh, look at Book with the focus.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Phoenix has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. And so in the game for Phoenix, they've got Malawach, Devin Booker out there with Jalen Green. And it's Iguodaro in at power forward. Ellis outside. The 3. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Ellis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ellis comes with a double team. Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Gillespie. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Suns lead by 10. Sacramento has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. MP inside. The Suns clear it.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Down low, looking to get back on track. Outside for Levine. Drops in the three. Levine's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
Ellis is checked in for the Kings. Schroeder comes in for Carter, and that one's good. Iguodaro.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Well, you can't fault the defense. The guy made a difficult shot.
And it's good. 2 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
And here's what Phoenix's schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Look at who's out there now for Sacramento. Keegan Murray's checked in for Ellis, and it's Russell Westbrook in for Schroeder. Here's Green. On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Allen. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they clearly...
So Phoenix wins it, and they picked up their second win in the group stage.